Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for being here, for practicing with me. I'm Alexandra, I will be your host, and today we are practicing together and we go for a deep stretch for the hips and the hamstrings. So there is no vinyasa involved, you don't need any props. I just want you to come into this practice by being present, by practicing presence, and just allowing your body to open up to all these poses that we will gonna go through. It's very simple. What are we going today? And in case you are wondering if this is the practice for you, I'm just asking you to be curious and just hop on your mat. Let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, today we start into butterfly pose, a variation of it. So I want you to bring the soles of your feet together, okay, and just make sure that your feet are further from your sitting bones, making yourself really comfortable in here, okay? And now I want you just to lean forward, okay, as much as you can, and just let your body relax a little bit in here. Feel the sensations through the lower back. And welcome into your body, your home. Notice your breath as well. And I want you to use this pose as a way for you to settle in and to check in with yourself. How is your body right now? How is your breath? And a little bit of maybe more, not a little, letting your expectations aside. This moment is more like giving up your to-do list and allowing yourself to be here. Take long and deep breaths. You can even close your eyes. And just noticing if the sensations through your, through your lower back changed from 1 minute ago. Noticing if the lower back is more tense or relaxed. Maybe you can lean forward a little bit more. And also relax the muscles of your face. Noticing if you are trying to control anything. Noticing if there are any tense areas. Noticing if you're trying to control that tension. And then tap into your breath and relax. And let's stay for 3 more breaths. Noticing how busy is your mind. Or maybe it is calm. So whatever it is, I want you to notice. And then exhale. Good, and come back towards the center. And from here, extend the right leg in front of your body and bring your left foot on the right inner thigh, like into a seated tree pose. Okay, and from here, from the hips, you're gonna gently fold towards the right leg as much as you can. So just remember that any amount is actually the right amount. You can put a little bend through the knee. And we stay here for 5 breaths. And 2 more breaths. Good. Good. Come back towards the center. Let's switch sides. So extend the left leg, bend the right knee, and let's just go for it. Okay, make sure to press your sitting bones into the ground to lengthen through the crown of your head. And then exhale and gently fold as much as you can. Stay there for a couple of breaths and then maybe you can go a little bit deeper. We are taking it step by step. There is no need to hurry in this practice because that's not the point, and anyway you can't. It's going to be a very static practice. It's going to challenge you in a different way than a vinyasa class. But the body is going to be so happy. Mostly at the end, but also during the class. Let's stay for 3 more breaths. Okay, good job. Come back towards the center. And from here, I want you to find your way into a downward facing dog. Take your time to get there. Maybe walk your dog a little bit, bending one knee, bending the other knee, checking in with yourself at every step. And from here, send the right leg in between your palms, bring your left knee down, and come up, bringing your palms on top of the right leg, and just move back and forth a couple of times. Going for this stretch. Okay, and now I want you to send the hips forward, squeeze your inner thighs, pull abdominals in, and then find a little bit more stretch by leaning a little bit more into the pose. Good. Let's stay for 3 breaths. Okay, bring your palms down and now move back and forth with your hips. Okay, take slow movements in here. Notice every sensation through the right hamstring. Being in sync with this movement, letting your breath be in sync with this movement. So you can stay grounded and present. Okay, one more time. Send the hips forward and then move your foot at the edge of the mat. Bring both palms, both arms to the inside of your leg. Okay, lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, relax a little bit. And again, go check in every sensation. To the inner thighs, right hip, allowing yourself to explore. There's actually no goal in here other than being curious. Okay. And if you want, you can go on your forearms, or maybe halfway there, left forearm on the ground, right palm on the ground. But making sure your right foot stays flat on the mat. Otherwise, you can stay on your palms. Okay. We stay for 5 breaths. And 2 more. Okay, come back on your palms if you are not already there. And from here, send the hips backwards. Lift your right toes up. We go into this variation of a runner's lunge. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Send your chest towards the ground. Good. You can put a little bend through the right knee and go and feel every sensation through the right hamstring. 5 breaths. Noticing every time when your mind is wandering around, and just bring it back here. Feeling those sensations. Send the hips forward. Good. And from here, you're going to take the right palm, place it on top of your right knee, and gently start pressing the leg towards the right side. Lift your right foot. Okay, and the right shoulder gently goes back. And in here we stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come back towards the center. Bring the right palm down. Tuck your left toes. Press back for downward facing dog and take your time to get there. Good. And when you are ready, you send your left leg in between your palms and you drop the right knee down. Okay, right side was challenged. That's good. Okay, let's go on this side as well. So move back and forth a couple of times. Just pulse in here. And again, notice if anything has changed since you started this practice. Okay, and now send the hips forward, squeeze your inner thighs and the abdominals, and then maybe lean a little bit more. Good. You can already feel the right hip flexor, am I right? This is good. Stay there, feel it. Stay here for 2 more breaths. Okay, now release your palms down and move your hips back and forth a couple of times. How is the left hamstring? Is it in any way more tense than the right hamstring? And okay, send your hips forward. Good. Move your foot at the edge of the mat. So I'm usually keeping my heel on the mat and my toes are on the exterior of the mat. Good. Oh, let's stay here on the palms. Untuck the right toes, lengthen through the crown of your head. Good. I said it's going to be a deep stretch, am I right? I can feel it. And anyway, my body is a little bit, let's say, tense. I had like 3 days in which I haven't practiced, and I feel a little bit like a robot, and it's just amazing. I mean, I took like 3 days off and I'm doing a lot of yoga, and still I can feel how the body is getting tense and rigid if I'm not practicing for 3 days in a row. Okay, you can stay here, or maybe right forearm on the ground, left palm down, or maybe both forearms on the ground. Or if you have the blocks with you, you can use them and place them under your forearms. And we stay for 5 breaths. Good, let's stay for 2 more. Okay, come back on your palms, and from here, Move the hips backwards. Okay, lean into those sensations through the left hamstring. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, the chest is falling towards the ground, not the head, but the chest. Good. Put a little bend through the left knee if you feel tension behind the left knee. 3 more breaths. Okay, and the weird sound, maybe in case you are hearing something, is just my dog snoring. Hope you are not hearing it. Okay, send the hips forward. And bring your left palm on the knee and press the knee towards the exterior. Left shoulder goes back. And let's stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, let's find our way back to downward facing dog and walk your dog a little bit. Take your time to get here. That was a lot for the hips. Good. When you feel ready, we go for a half pigeon on the right side. So bring your right foot behind your left palm, right knee behind your right knee, right knee behind your right palm. Okay. Now go a little bit deeper, maybe forearms on the mat. And make sure that your right knee is pointing towards the right side of your mat and not towards the front of your mat. You either stay here on your palms, you either go and extend your arms above your head and you place the forehead on the ground. Good. Relax the shoulders and the face. And we stay for 5 breaths. Two more breaths. Good job. Okay, let's go back into downward facing dog and we switch sides. And now again, walk your dog, take your time. When you feel ready, you go and you take half pigeon on the left side. Okay, you don't have to be in a synchron with me. There is a lot of time to be here. Okay, find the center. And then you can go deeper. Either forearms on the ground, either forehead on the ground. Good, and we stay for 5 breaths. If you've never tried this version with the forehead on the ground, maybe today it's going to be your first time. Just 5 breaths. You can handle this. Last 2 breaths. And then you send the right leg in front of your body. And you lean all the way on your back. We take a happy baby. So grab the outside edges of your feet. And then turn the feet parallel with the ceiling. Or maybe you are practicing outside. Parallel with the sky. Arms are staying through the inside of your legs and gently press your feet down. Relax the shoulders. 5 breaths. And 1 more breath. Good. Okay, knees into your chest. Extend the left leg on the ground. Right knee stays into the chest. Grab it with your left palm. Extend the right arm in the same line with your shoulder. Supine twist right side. Breathe in. Exhale, twist towards the left. Eyes over to the right arm. Right shoulder stays on the ground. Three breaths. Come back towards the center and we switch sides. Left knee into your chest. And then exhale, twist towards the right. Eyes over to the left. Good, last 2 breaths. And now release everything. And let's take Shavasana. Extend the legs as wide as your mat. Turn the palms facing the ceiling. Do whatever adjustment so you can feel comfortable. So whatever movement you need to do right now to move your body so you can feel comfortable. Go for that. Then gently close your eyes. And now take a deep breath in. And a big breath out. Good. And just let every part of your body melt down towards the ground. Relax every muscle. This is your moment to just be. Nothing else for you to do right now. And as always, I'm encouraging you to stay for at least 5 more minutes in Shavasana. I'm going to say Namaste, and I'm going to leave you enjoy your Shavasana. Thank you for practicing with me, and I hope to see you soon on the mat.